After my miscarriage, I accidentally overheard Jacob Lopez, my husband, speaking to the doctor. Find an opportunity to drug my wife, then remove her uterus. Make sure she can never conceive again. He then placed his large hand on another woman's belly and instructed, give her the best prenatal care plan. I want her child to become the heir of the Lopez family. I recognized the woman. It was a streamer from Jacob's company. I heard him solemnly remind the doctor again, and make sure my wife recovers well. If this surgery leaves her with any complications, none of you will escape the consequences. My heart trembled. I never imagined that the man who once loved me, like his very life, would suddenly betray me. Without hesitation, I left him with a divorce agreement, giving them my blessing for their love. As I walked back to my ward, my mind replayed the scene I had just witnessed. The husband who had once treated me like a precious gem, who claimed to love me with all his being, was now plotting to betray me, ordering someone to take away my ability to bear children. And he knew better than anyone how much I longed to be a mother. Passing by, a young nurse glanced at me with admiration and said, "Her husband is incredible. To ensure she gets proper rest, he reserved this entire floor of the hospital for her. He even hired professional nurses to take care of her every need. And that's not all, he insists on staying by her side 24 hours. Isn't her husband just the most loving man?" Another nurse added, "When she hemorrhaged after the miscarriage, her husband cried until his eyes were swollen. I've never seen a man care so much for his wife. I even heard they've been together since their school days. To marry her, he moved his entire family business into her name." If I had heard this before, I would have felt incredibly fortunate. But now my throat felt like it was clogged by a fly, leaving me nauseated. At that moment, Jacob's serious voice boomed from a nearby room, "You're all useless. It's just one person. Yet you can't keep an eye on her. If anything happens to Larissa, I'll make sure you regret it." Jacob rarely lost his temper. The last time he did, it was because I felt gravely ill, and no hospital could cure me. He was so desperate that he almost destroyed the hospital and even contemplated dying with me. But now, seeing the veins bulging on his temple didn't stir the same emotion in me. I simply said calmly, "Jacob, I'm here." The moment he saw me, his eyes lit up. He rushed over and enveloped me in his arms. "Larissa, where did you go? Why didn't you tell me? I thought something had happened to you." His voice trembled with fear, so genuine it was hard to doubt him. I gently pushed him away and said, The room felt stuffy, so I went out for some air. Only then did he relax, though he still held my hand tightly, unwilling to let go. Soon, he took a bowl of medicine from the nurse and brought it to my lips with a tenderness that seemed unshakable. "Sweetheart, it's time to take your medicine." Staring at the bowl of dark, brown liquid, a chill ran down my spine. The scene I had witnessed earlier flashed in my mind. "This medicine is bitter. I don't want to drink it. I refuse." In the past, Jacob would never refuse my requests. But this time, he uncharacteristically insisted, "If you don't take your medicine, you won't recover. And you won't be able to have a baby. Didn't you always want to give me a child?" He knew my desire for a child was my weakness, certain that the mention of it would sway me. But I no longer trusted him. Without hesitation, I slapped the bowl out of his hands. I said I'm not drinking it. I did, panting. For a moment, his gentle expression froze, and a flicker of displeasure crossed his eyes. I thought breaking the bowl would let me escape, but the next second darkness overtook me and I lost consciousness.